Hello everyone, Anthony Cummins here. Right, in search of the Shuriken. Where are we up to? Well, this is part 4. So basically guys, if you're unaware, I research historical Japanese warfare, and over the years as a bit of a side project I've looked into the Shuriken. Originally we thought they were connected to the ninja, or popular image would tell you that they're connected to the ninja. You get lots of sort of so-called ninja masters who are saying, you know, use Shuriken and all this is ninjutsu. So I wanted to find out the truth, and over the years we've published different ninja manuals, we've dug deeper into the world of the shinobi. So this is what we've come up with. So basically it turns out that there is no connection with shinobi and Shuriken up until about the 20th century. So this means that Shuriken are not a specific ninja weapon. There is one reference to Shuriken in a ninja manual, but this is pretty much cemented between criminal capture, and I've also found other manuals have Shuriken in criminal capture sections which have nothing to do with the ninja. So to cut a very long story short, and hopefully you've seen part 1, 2 and 3, is that yes, Shuriken were invented, yes they existed, but there seems to be no real evidence to say they are ninja weapons. They just simply exist at the same time as the ninja, the same as chopsticks, the same as cups, the same as sandals, the same as swords. They were all there at the time of the ninja. Now if you speak to someone who's into kenjutsu, they will say, yes, Shuriken is part of the kenjutsu. If you speak to someone who's interested in ninjutsu, they'll say, oh, Shuriken's a part of ninjutsu. What we can say is that there's no evidence to say that Shuriken's a part of ninjutsu at all. And they're more to do with kenjutsu, they're more to do with swordsmanship. The idea is you take them out and throw them before you go in with a sword. However, a large section of the evidence clearly shows that Shuriken are also used for criminal capture. However, so what's new in this one? So what's new in this episode? Right, we have clearly found the straight Shuriken very far back. There's no disagreement with the straight Shuriken, but we're lacking on archaeological and historical evidence for round Shuriken in their many different versions. However, I have found it. I have found the Shuriken, the round Shuriken, at least back to 1690, if not 1645. And before there was just no evidence for this, and this is the first time I've come across it. So I found for a long time I saw a book, and I needed to go and research this book, but just time pushed on, and I wasn't in the right place to get copies of it because it's quite an old book which contains a scroll. Now I'm going to put a picture of the scroll and the Shuriken up here now, and you will see that that is a picture of the Shuriken. I'm going to put the scroll title on the page, and you can see it's original and typed text, and it does show distinct and clearly a picture of a Shuriken. At first we thought this was caltrops, but the actual text in both the original kanji and the typed up, which obviously they're the same, but it means somebody's had to go through and check it, they say Shuriken. And they also say this is thrown as a distraction weapon, a weapon to take away someone's attention. So we clearly have evidence there in that scroll of a round Shuriken, or a circular Shuriken, and this is dated in 1690. However, the original scroll, the scroll that this is based on, was written in the 1640s by Yagyu Munenori. So, however, he died in about 46, and it means if we had an original 1640s one, we could say that picture is in it, but we don't. The latest one we have, the earliest one we have is 1690, but this puts us right back 1690 with the circular form Shuriken, and it's clearly there, it's clearly drawn, and it's clearly described in the text, which means that's great, guys. We've got Shuriken, or the round Shuriken, back to the 1600s, which is a great leap. Now, just to let you know, I went out recently for dinner with Stephen Tunbull, Dr. Stephen Tunbull, and I've sent him this information, and I found it on the day before I met him, and we were talking about his new book, which is here, and his new book has a section on Shuriken in it, and hopefully he's got this new information just before he has to submit to the publisher. So if you want to know more, it should be in that book there. At the moment, I'm working in a book called Ninja Skills, which is here, and that's the newest book I've done at the time I'm uploading this video, so you'll see the links below for the book, so go there, click it, get more information on the ninja. But so far, what do we know? Is we know that Shuriken did exist, we can historically prove that, yet it's difficult to find an actual Shuriken from the time. They seem to be later constructs. We can clearly find bow Shuriken in many things, that's straight Shuriken, but it's been very difficult to find the round Shuriken. But here we are, we found it at least back to the 1600s, 1690s, if not the 1640s, if we can find an earlier transcription. But we assume that the transcription is the same, so it should be the 1640s we found it. So there you go, guys, just to let you know, I'm still going, we're still getting this Shuriken information in, and I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what you think below. How far can we push our discovery for the Shuriken? How far back can we go? We've definitely got it to the 1600s. If we can get it to the 1500s. Also, this scroll says it's a distraction weapon, and it even says it doesn't hit so often. You can't hit so often with these, which gives you a great understanding of the actual Kenjutsu. So to make sure you're fully aware, just think of Shuriken and Shuriken Jutsu as a subsection of Kenjutsu or self-protection in that way. Nothing to do with ninjutsu.